and you're watching Pro Teaches News. Ooh, is somebody talking about pros? Not that kind of pro. See you there.
All right. Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches News. Do you have with me Pika?
Hey, and we're straight into a winter war.
Yep, into Wanted Hal Jordan. We're going to continue on with our Green Lantern stuff. Next episode we do together will be with the Green Lantern Corps books leading up to it, but this one felt more interesting, and we'll give our grievances for the Green Lantern Corps stuff when we get to that one. But here, hey, why don't you tell people a little bit about what happened last time?
Last time we saw how Hal and Oliver went through their own version for the man who has everything, or for the men who wanted to have everything.
Mm-hmm.
That man was given given the experience on how to wear a Green Lantern ring, and then we saw how Cyborg Superman was turned into a Green Lantern villain.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and exactly.
And all the Green Lanterns that Hal had
well, many of them.
Or most of those that he had killed as Parallax were brought back.
Mm-hmm.
That's the quick.
And in one case, someone who died after he became Parallax. Yep, but we then cut to, a nice refresher of what happened. But in this case, he had a dream like, this ring does not belong to you. That's not what happened. But it was a dream. Now we're getting a bit more detail about the 1 year later. I was shut down along with Cowgirl and Rocket Man. I didn't have the ring to translate the terrorist threat, but the inflection in their voices told me everything I needed to know. I became a prisoner of war. I tried to summon the ring for 2 days. The charge was too low. For 14 weeks, I never saw Cowgirl or Rocket Man. I didn't know if they were dead or alive. They dragged me into the interrogation room every night for the first 2 months. I didn't tell them anything but my name, rank, serial number, and date of birth. They didn't like that very much. I spent the rest of my time planning an escape, wearing down a link in the chains around my wrist, and remembering something John McCain said. We are taught to understand correctly that courage is not the absence of fear, but the capacity for action despite our fears. I figured I was 2 days away from breaking a link when I heard Rocket Man's screams echo in the halls. I later learned he broke his leg in that crash. Like me, Rocket Man refused to reveal anything to our captors. As soon as his leg had started to heal, those monsters broke it again. And then I saw her, Cowgirl. She was fighting there as they dragged her towards the screams, cursing them, calling them names, spitting in their face. I reached through the bars as she passed. I touched her hand. Our eyes met. I'm sorry. I didn't know his name, but he was obviously the one in charge. I called him Bones. He seemed to enjoy breaking them. Months of fun, and yet you still remain silent. You refuse to tell us what we want to know about the weakness that can be exploited within the American Air Force. I only ask for simple words to relieve you of your pain. When I break her, hell, you will break. I heard Cowgirl struggle. I heard them hit her again and again. I broke. I grabbed Bones' face. He smiled. His smile disappeared under his broken fingers. My broken fingers. I slammed his head against the wall again and again. He said we were at war, and at this moment we were. Ah! As the gunshot echoes through the halls, we knew it wouldn't be long before more of them would show up. Yep, we stopped moving. We probably wouldn't get out alive, but we had to. All of us. Someone made our way outside. A blizzard masked our trail. We spent 2 days moving through the forest until one night we saw a light. It was a fire started by a group of mountain climbers. They took us in. I spent a week in the hospital on Rheinland Air Force Base in Germany. Another one at Edwards. When an air team finally located the camp, it had been deserted. Bones and his gunmen had moved in. We're still trying to. The League wasn't around to look for me. They saw I flew off to space on another Corps mission. When they finally found out, every one of them came to me. I didn't ask them for apologies, but got them from everyone but Ollie. Ollie said what I said to myself 100 times a night in that cell. You should have kept the ring on. Who missed their appointment? Don't act surprised, Stone. all of them. Colonel Shane Rocketman Sellers, Captain Jillian Cowgirl Perlman, and Captain Hal Highball Jordan. These former POWs are back on active duty, provided they attend mandatory therapy sessions. Cowgirl is already proactive, which I warned her against. Now, where are they? All right, this is our kind of therapy, drinking together.
Joo, kalja.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I should have kept the ring on. That I like though. Having his, but not should have wore the ring. You know what I mean, right?
It's kind of
it bites a bit him in the butt.
Yeah, maybe just fly without wearing the ring and fly without the ring. Those are kind of two different distinctions that he could make.
Yeah.
Like keep it on his person, but don't wear it all the time.
Mm-hmm. But yep, Green Lantern's light. Uh-oh. So wait, this still so yeah, this 24, this still is in the present.
Yeah.
It's the American again. Contact number 1. Tell him we finally have Green Lantern in our sights. So he's heading over there to rescue Cowgirl. And this time he's wearing his own version on the rocket armor.
Huh.
They bring his program to do anything I command to do except kill. The Green Lantern Corps has a code against lethal force. But these scums don't know that. Yep. Oh, force field melts the bullet in the slag. The Reavers sting my ears. I sting back. Where is she, damn it? Talk, Bones. You. I know you. Translating, you. I know you. Where is she? I told you when she breaks. I told you when she breaks. So will you. So will you. Ah! What the hell did you do? It's not what we did, Green Lantern. It's what you did. Global Guardians, United Nations. We have a situation in northern Chechnya. Green Lantern had just murdered 24 prisoners. We're about to take in. Wait, what? They're framing him?
This kind of.
And I'm pretty sure she's under control now. She has to be under my control.
Oh, how many of them?
Yeah, I know.
Could be?
I'm on his trail. Tell your benefactor I'll have the Green Lantern Knights within the hour. You'll have some competition, underdog. The Faceless Hunters and the Dominators just told me the same thing. May the best tracker win. Lorag out. Sir, the price on Green Lantern's head has been doubled. The Thames River bar is emptied out in pursuit of the Corps officer. He will be in our custody before any others, dead or alive. Dead or alive? I told you I want him alive, Lord. I want Hal Jordan disgraced and proven as unworthy as I know him to be. And then I want my father's ring back. I wanted to double check this was the first time he was actually introduced.
Yeah, Amon Sur.
Yeah, Amon Sur.
They didn't use him pretty much
after. No, he was introduced before. Oh, right, he was introduced during Judd Winnick's run.
Huh.
Okay,
in Kyle's run.
Yeah, during Kyle's run, yeah.
Huh. Was he... Okay. Is this a character relevant or...
No, it's still the same character, being the son of Abin Surges. Geoff is just taking him and utilizing him further. I prefer that.
Is this accurate to how he was introduced there, or is this just...
Obviously things have changed since then, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Ooh, nice cover.
Oh, even is doing that.
I believe that is Saeed. That's Gathered's Henshaw. Either Saeed or Scar.
Can't tell because of that.
Yeah, they're both female, and we won't know until one of them is Scar. But yeah, this could be either one.
Yeah, so far it's.
I say you know about the 52. So yeah, the only people who know about the 52 are Booster of the Guardians, Booster, and Rip, and Mr. Mind. But anyway, the monster throwing me through the tree called himself the Tasmanian Devil. He was a member of the Justice League the last time I was on the team. Power Girl said he had a crush on me. Wally and Ralph never let me hear the end of it. few months ago, the Tasmanian Devil resurfaced and joined up with the new Global Guardians. His new team wants to prove to the world that people like us can act responsibly without government restrictions like the Freedom of Power Treaty. It's a law that prohibits foreign metahuman activity within certain countries. I violated 6 times. Today makes 7. An hour ago, one of my friends named from Edwards, Cowgirl, was shot down and dragged away. I told you before, Taz, you're not my type. Like, we're bringing you in for the murder of 23 unarmed war criminals. You're the one who killed them, not me. We did to show the world what you really are, Lantern. A bully like your home world and we're a homeland. Glass has been a force of good in China for years. And Animal Man personally recommended South Africa's Freedom Beast for the League membership when he left the team. You do not deserve the honor of being a member of the Corps. Why are they acting like this? Why fight, Green Lantern, when we can love? A wave of pheromones hit me, then harder than a 12-pack. The new Crimson Fox tells the power of her predecessor, who died during Starman.
Okay.
She was one of those that was slaughtered in Starman's book by the Mist.
Just realized that it is a fox. It kind of be what was that polymorphic humanoid was
not sure, but again, something is making these guys want to kill. I hear a faint voice in my head, like a faint echo. Ring, scan for telepath. Scanning. Our combined minds stolen from the moon of Titan will contain their will and Creel long enough. After in Gorm Num, the global guardians are no Green Lanterns. I told you we would beat Hunger Dog to the prey once we scrambled his power, Ring Geiger. So someone is controlling them to do all this. They're currently, the Faceless Hunters. Oh, there they. It is time to collect our bounty. I'm unsure. Yes, Lorak. I have excellent news. The Faceless Hunters of the Saturn have captured the Green Lantern. Give them our location. Have them bring him to me. There's a problem, Amon. The Hunters have been unable to remove the Green Lantern's power ring from his hand. Perhaps if they dismembered him. If Hal Jordan dies, my father's ring is programmed to follow Corp's code and seek out the closest replacement for our sector. But surely that replacement would be you. If I am in the vicinity when Hal Jordan is killed, it will be. Oh, we see someone. Someone is with a couple up in what's it called? The Stonehenge. And who was killed there during Infinite Crisis?
Deborah, son of
Star
Sapphire.
Yep. And jumps onto someone else. This female host is not the body of my chosen Earthmate desires. I must find the body that is. Oh, Cowgirl's actually putting up a good fight. Too bad we rarely see her. She makes one after the next arc, she only makes another appearance during Morrison's run, and that's it. Oh, and we find out about Akira being on Quard. And yeah, they send out all these different rings.
Oh.
Yep. Oh, and then the Rocket Reds show up. By the authority of the Russian Rocket and Red Brigade, you are under arrest. Rocket Reds, believe it or not, I'm happy to see you. It appears the American is not working alone. Perhaps he plans for an alien invasion of our homeland. I've helped save this planet a dozen times from being invaded. These guys were after me. They were controlling the Global Guardians. According to the Global Guardian report to the United Nations earlier, you murdered 23 suspected terrorists. The Global Guardians aren't dead. Their brains just need a reboot. Everyone around the world knows of your crime, Green Lantern. Everyone knows you're guilty. What else is new? I'm giving you my word. I'll leave Russia as soon as I've found who I'm searching for. You try to escort me out now, and I'll tear apart every last one of you. I'm sorry, Green Lantern, but this is for your own good. You're coming home with us. Uh-oh.
Oh. Yeah, with Justice League is one thing, and having Alan lead it, it's...
Alan was in charge of Checkmate by this point. Just to point out. We are trying to save Cowgirl, but yeah. Oh boy, I don't think my friends are going to, on. The Rocket Reds want to arrest me for patrolling the planet and crossing their border. They don't think my friends are going to let them. I'm sorry about this, gentlemen. We're simply going to escort a team member out of your jurisdiction. There's nothing simple about this, Superman. Green Lantern has been warned on several occasions. Just like member or not, he will be made an example of. You're lucky we're here, Lantern. When we'd heard that you had been accused of killing a group of terrorists taken into custody, we had to take a vote on your innocence. A vote? Gotcha! Ever since Bruce set her up with a secret identity, Diana's grown a sense of humor. She's always had a
Yeah, Geoff Johnsons.
Why does he not understand Diana?
Yeah. Okay, this was back in 2000.
Did it after the 1 year later book? Six.
Okay, so since then, has Geoff Johns done any attempts to be better than this?
As soon as one of the last times he's written Wonder Woman until New 52, which I think New 52 is better by comparison, but she's so radically different. I would say she's better than mainstream Wonder Woman, of course, but still, it was better written. But they're all putting up a good fight. You need to learn to watch your back, Flyboy. Ollie told me you might be looking for some payback in the guy that held you prisoner. They're already dead, Canary. I've got to run. Wait a second, old man. I thought this was the part where you explain what's going on. Later. The league's broken at least a dozen international rules coming here. You'll explain now. I don't blame Alan for being pissed.
Yeah, the whole parallax phase was one thing, then been explained while it was another, when that was kind of eased that out. But now being doing this again, supposedly out of his own free will, that's...
Yep. I created a half dozen search codes.
The anger and disappointment is pretty much... It's not actually something that you're gonna hear in the art here, just like how it was with George Perez's art. But instead you could sense it coming out. You can't hear it, but you can sense it.
Yeah, and of course
recognize it being there.
Yeah, because of me, one of my friends is lost down there. She wouldn't be in this mess if I played it safe. You never played safe. You think after Parallax I would have learned. What are you talking about? You didn't shoot those planes down. You didn't lock those cell doors, Hal. But I could have stopped it if I had my ring, Alan. I have to find this girl, and I have to find her now. I've heard that worry in your face before. Where's Carol? As soon as you two got serious, you hit the road with Oliver. But you're not running away this time. Tell me how we could help. Get back there. Take the Global Guardians to Martian Manhunter. The Faceless Hunters scramble their mind. John can set them right. Pull what strings you've got left in checkmate to clear my name with the United Nations. And apologize for me. The rest of this is on my shoulders, and my partner's going to help me carry the load. You've stolen from me just as your Green Lantern has. We've got a breach in the hangar. Repeat. Oh boy. Like my father, I have no fear. I will go where I choose. Bon sir, you've come to free me. Free you, Reg Her? Yes, my contract with you has been voided. You promised delivery of the Green Lantern. You faltered and he captured you. The Faceless Hunters have lost him as well, but there are many others after him. Green Lantern will be mine, as will my father's power ring and his ship. Oh. Ah! Making a bunch of military men to knock him out. So yep, Carrie's like, ring, scan its vitals. Scatty, where? You're gonna be safe, miss. I'm gonna take you home. Hal, I'm so sorry. You don't have to be. Vital stable. Uh-oh, the Dominators. I've been tracking you for weeks. I've recorded your brain wavelengths, and now I'm sending out a dozen different thoughts. Your ring's as confused as you are. You belong to Hunger Dog now, Guardian scum. Oh, get the hell away from me. He's with a human. My employer says there's an extra Rotox in it if you spill out her inside. Let's make it 2, Lorag. Oh, no. Cowgirl, she's dead. She crashed in a forest land and died without her family. It's almost ironic, really. My father crashed his ship on this very spot. He died without his family, too. Your military stole his ship. You stole his ring. Then you buried his body somewhere here in the vast desert. You're going to take me to that spot, Hal Jordan. You're going to dig up Abinsur's unmarked grave, and then I'm going to bury you in it. You know, I feel this Friday is starting to feel more like what we would get with Secret Origins when you and I went over it. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, well, maybe this was something that
I feel like Geoff got his groove.
Yeah, you know.
John with that old look, 1 year later look.
That wasn't a bad look. It was kind of a. It was a.
No, but his attitude stunk.
Okay, that's.
He was more Martian-like.
Yeah.
Oh, here it goes. Bruce Wayne of planet Earth. You have the ability to instill great fear. Welcome to the Sinestro Corp.
Imagine how lucky it was that this happened when Batman was alone somewhere. Imagine if he was fighting a group of criminals or talking to Gordon or some police officers while in the middle of a race.
Oh, yeah, they would have heard the name. But then, of course, conflicting emotional resonance, registering willpower, overriding fear, previous exposure to the Green Lantern power ring detected, target sentient rejected, sector scan for replacement, sentient initiated. What the hell was that? And where did you bury my father, your Abensir's son? He's not responding. You can't hurt me, Jordan. You have no power. When I retrieved my father's ship from Edwards Air Force, I took what was left of the imprisoned Manhunter, and I used its power battery skull to deplete the ring. I delivered him to you. I killed that human girl. I need to get paid. As soon as it is over, Hunger Dog. Even with the ring empty on mine, we still can't remove it. It will remove itself once Hal Jordan is dead. Seriously, how does Amon think by killing him he'll get the ring?
It would have.
Did he think it's just by hereditary? It just goes to him?
Someone has either told him full lies or
he's delusional.
Yeah, either that or he has been lied to.
Yeah, but he said like my father's passed along his most precious heirloom to you, and you treat it with such levity. Oh, and yeah, this is where we get a summary about when he dealt with Kyle and everything. Oh, right. During his confrontation, his head was blown off. But, as he says, not all races are vulnerable to cranial injuries. So, one more time.
Okay, that's the third. With Sinestro.
Sinestro was Sinestro was revealed to be a construct that Parallax made.
Okay,
but that don't count. So that does not count as the. So 2.
Okay, 2, not 3, just 2.
But that's fine then.
Yeah, that's finer. That's
so you went after Kyle for his ring, and now you're after mine. I obtained Kyle's ring briefly, but it did not work for me. And you think this one will? Yes, because I'm not afraid anymore. Right here. I buried him right here. This should have been different. I should have been different. My father was never there for me. He was never there because of the damn Green Lantern Corps. What I became for so long was their fault. You got to be kidding me. You don't get a free pass because your father wasn't there. No one else did. Do it, Amon. Kill him. Then listen to the bug. This is what you've been planning anyways, right? This is the big test. You want to prove you're as fearless as your father? I am fearless. You're a coward. You didn't step out of the shadows until your bounty hunters beat me down. You still have Hunger Dog here in case I fight back. And your hand's shaking. I've executed thousands when I was expelled from the Black Circle. I hunted down every member. I tracked down their families. I slaughtered. Again, you're not going to get the ring for doing this, dude.
No.
He is delusional. Right? It's just like, seriously?
Yeah. Yeah, the Sinestro was a better man than he was when he got his ring.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, this is just like, you're delusional. And that sign wasn't getting on. You were supposed to give me a sign before I started trouble, Jordan. And that sign wasn't getting your ass fried. Up! Hunger Dog was John! Someone call for backup? His name is John Stewart. He's my partner. 2 months ago, John went undercover to find out who put a price on my head. He captured the real Hunger Dogs, threw them into Gardner and Owen, took the bounty hunter's place. So yeah, that's what happened. I love that. Because people were wondering, where's John during this point?
That's just true. That justifies his absence.
Yep. And it's only been for a few months. You took everything my father was, and left me with nothing. I'll take responsibility for my scrubs, kid. Not. And keep fighting. I got it. What? And boom. What is this? I'm unsure of the planet Ungara. You have the ability to instill great fear. Welcome to the Sinestro Corp. Sinestro Corp? Did you hear that voice? You have been chosen to represent Space Sector 2814. I've been chosen. I can feel it bubbling out of me, scratching across my skin. Ah, yes. Do you see me now, Father? Do you see what I can do? No more hiding in your shadow. I've moved into the light. I'm unsure. You will now be subjugated to psychological and physical reconditioning. What? Stop! A power ring obeys its owner. Prepare to be transported into transport sentient being. You obey me, Ring. You obey me. I better know if I Salic. Yeah. Okay.
Lucky that they did the whole white circles for Green Lanterns, but Sinestro also got like. Oh,
I know. It's basically his original outfit.
Yeah,
that's his original outfit colors.
Yeah, but you could still say recruitment uniform when they fully became the.
Oh, I love this.
Was it Geoff or EVS who came up with the idea of the whole
EVS.
Yellow Sinestros? Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Oh, so, no. You're talking about the Sinestro? I don't know. I know about the green.
With the yellow costumes.
That I don't know.
Corps,
I don't know.
That could have been. Either way, if those were originally thought to be the other ones, and then the yellow ones replaced them, that actually would make sense in the universe for those to be the yellow circle costumes.
Yep.
Or the white circle costumes.
I'm sorry, Abin. I should have brought you home a long time ago. I love this. Fixing up something that was clearly a long-standing mistake that Hal should have done.
Oh.
But yep, it should have been here. But yeah, meets up, talking with Hal. Do you think don't you think you got someone else to job out? Hal? Uh-oh. And we got the tale of the Sinestro Corp. I believe next time it said. Hold on.
Oh.
Yep. Backup feature begins next time. And we got this arc, so there's only a few issues long.
Yeah, the Star Sapphires.
And I am not a fan of Daniel Acuna's art and coloring. The artwork is fine. Never liked the coloring.
Yeah, this looks like
it's muddy.
Yeah, like a still image of a moving animation still. That's what it looks like.
Yep, and this was the same artist who Mark Waid would do his big Return to Flash run on, and it's part of the reason why it bombed. And this guy is good in many regards. Like his work on the Battle for Bloodhaven was fine. Something that's like a mainstay thing, but not part of an ongoing. He's good for miniseries.
Yeah, it's a shame that's how some good stories and good series need to be sacrificed to learn that lesson the hard way.
Unfortunately. But yeah, so Tom Kalmaki has been at a shot at becoming much more than an engineer. The guns of the universe offer him power like his idol and friend Hal Jordan. Tom said, and I quote, "Nah, Jeremy Adams would say otherwise." He used to reminisce about his adventures as Green Lantern's sidekick. Now all he talks about his adventures as a father. Oh, that's sweet. But yep, okay, moments like this is fine. My name's Cal Ferris.
Yeah.
I used to be Green Lantern's girlfriend. And now see, this is where the coloring gets messy. Like moments here, fine. Here, it's like the
they
green
clearly paid more attention to the previous page.
The green overshadows everything.
Yeah. Proper, You
have Carol Ferris, Body of Desire. I miss you, princess. Oh no, and that poor girl gets killed. Hal Jordan does not desire the likes of you. He wants his Carol. You stay away from me. We have bonded before, you know. What I do to you, I make you powerful. On a planet insidiously run by those who cannot bear children, it is time to spawn. What? And also, I never cared for this outfit.
I guess there was some
fan service. It's too fan servicey.
Yeah, fan service way in that.
Compared to the traditional outfits. It's time for love. So yeah, we see him hanging out. Yep.
Yeah, fan service. Then there's also kind of the what's the first impression or no one. You know, that's the whole thing that there is no love at first sight, but there's the first thing that you notice, and that's.
Now I preferred it later when they would have this, but then they would fill this in with black as opposed to just being skin.
Yeah, that was a.
Yeah, the design itself is fine. It's the fact that it's showing off all the skin, and I'm not a prude, but it just never felt right. You know what I mean?
That's actually kind of same kind of. The fact that the Star Sapphires are also a one gender core.
The fact that they still have the next thing. No, I've heard there are male ones.
So there was just that one guy who was once possessed by the Predator. But otherwise, I don't think there were.
Oh boy! Now
while Geoff John was doing this, I don't remember there being male members. But if there were male members, this design could have been kind of balanced if male members were given the same costume.
The other issue is the neck piece. Doesn't look right when you have it against the skin.
Okay, yeah, that breaks it.
Yeah, if this was black, that'd be fine. But wait, did the other girl have? Yeah, see, goes right to the skin. Hal was again. I'm not a prude. I'm just saying, of all the Star Sapphire outfits, that's my least favorite one. Oh, I love it. To tell you the truth, I've had one of them trinkets. I wouldn't wear it when I flew either. Of course, I've never worn a ring. Still, you and I are a lot alike, cowboy. Two alike, don't you think? Come on now. The Green Lantern's not supposed to be scared of anything. Don't tell me you're scared of me, superhero. Maybe just a little. Again, the coloring here, the green background's what throws it off.
Yeah, it's kind of there's the contrast to be like one color and something of some contrasting other color that makes it separate.
Now, my guess is the reason why Star Sapphire is doing this, it was a reset from the planet, Zamaran. Like, oh, honey, you're not cheating on me, are you, Carol? Yes. Back off, Jem. I was here first. Actually, Earth Dog, I was. Now, girls, there's enough meat to go around. A queen does not share. Who's this? An ex-girlfriend. She always this bitchy, only when she's possessed by a telepathic alien crystal. Well, and when she doesn't have coffee. What does she want? One last fling, I think. But I can do that. I can't do that. She's married. She sure doesn't act like it. Carol, hang tight. I'm going to pry that rock off for you. I feel a conflict. Your heart beats for another. Her. Oh, no, you're not going to. Jillian Perlman. You are also a body he desires. I've got you, Carol. Hal, why did you run? And I've read your mind. You'll enjoy this. I saw it all this time, Hal. I know what the Star Sapphire is. Sector 1416. They came from Sector 1416. The Zamarans and Sinestro. Tell me, Hal, do you want this body instead? It's awfully yummy. Now, I don't mind this, Hal. For once, the Sapphire is now acting so differently that now it's revealed its secrets to Carol for the first time. I don't mind that. Basically, circumstances have changed.
Yeah.
And tying them to the Zamarans makes absolutely perfect sense.
What were the Zamarans before?
They were the female members of the Guardians.
Before Syed and Scar.
Yeah. It used to be, back before they brought in the female Smurfs, it used to be the males were the Guardians and the females were the Zamarans. That's why by Green Lantern 200, they had them all leave, and that was what to be the big return, was what to be originally during Gerard Jones's number 50. Which would have been their big return since 200. Except for Appa Aliapsa, of course.
Uh-huh.
Oh, And we get Dave Gibbons showing off. This was definitely the start of so many of these tales of the Sinestro Corp and all that. I love when they do these backups.
Oh. No.
Yep. We see this one example as he's flying through, trying to find who killed his wife, and it turns out it was this sentient virus, Despotilus.
Huh. Sentient virus got a yellow ring.
Yep. And remember, there's a green blood cell.
Yo, is that I'm trying to think about it.
We'll see it
Okay, yeah, it's probably the one I'm thinking about.
I know you want me. I wanted it too, Hal Jordan. I want this whole planet, but first, I want you to drop the brunette. So how long have you two been dating? Me and Cowgirl? Cowgirl, let me take a guess where you met. It's her call sign, and we were only having a drink, which is a date. You got married. You were dead. Not that long. Like, you've chosen the body of Captain Jillian Perlman, haven't you? And so I've taken it. I'm yours. Why do you still play games, Hal Jordan? Our union will be pleasurable. I've got to get that rock off her. I might not have been in control when I was Star Sapphire, but I remember every move she made, Hal, and remember her memories. There's more than one of those things. I can juggle more than one. The Sapphires are like the rings, Hal, the Green Lantern rings, and the yellow ones. Yellow? How did you? I don't know, but there's a war coming, and the Star Sapphires are connected to it. You once told me it started billions of years ago. After witnessing the origin of the universe, the Guardians decided to form a corps to police it. But I saw other things happen there. The Book of Oa will protect us. We can never begin. So Daisy, this is a slight retcon, revealing that there were still the female Smurfs back then. I'm saying that Smurfs to separate them.
Yeah.
Protect us against it. The laws within the book you have all written demand we cleanse ourselves of emotion. They have been. Now remember, there are three species all connected: the Guardians, the Zamaronians, and the Controllers. Yep. We have seen the destruction Parallax has caused. Yes, and life without fear is admirable, but life without love or compassion or hope is blasphemy. While most declare themselves the Guardians of the Universe and created the Green Lantern Corps, a tribe of women left Oa. So basically, these are Guardians before they went through the process of becoming Guardians, much like Krona.
Huh.
Do you remember Krona was a big guy at first?
Yeah, that's true.
And then he went through the process to become short. Like for War of the Green Lanterns.
Yeah. Well, that.
Oh, yeah. Now, I gotta say, the whole thing of utilizing the Predator, that was Geoff playing with what he had. It's dumb. It's dumb.
Was Predator a thing also before, Geoff?
Yes. Oh, yes. The Predator was always a thing. Yeah, the Predator had been around beforehand, as far back as Green Lantern number 178. That was in 1984. Yeah, this outfit that he wore here was basically similar to what he looked like.
Yeah, that's the guy who I said that was the one of the only few male members of Star Sapphires when Geoff Johns was still doing it.
Well, yeah. I'm trying to find any other ones here. Nope, they don't show. Oh, yeah, they don't show any others. Oh no, here's one. There's an old one right here.
Oh.
So this was from way back. He was just another character originally. Then they revealed, oh, it's the representative. Oh yeah, he was revealed to be a split personality of Carol, her inner male. Yeah, it's stupid. I don't know who came up with that idea.
Something that.
Oh, Len Wein came up with that. But yeah, and he possessed Carol at one point, and then there was a point where he and the Star Sapphire persona somehow got pregnant. Don't ask.
Yeah, I'm
It was weird stuff. I don't know where they came up with that stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah, this was still during Gerard Jones's run.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so this is what's shown. Now I do like this. This whole when I woke up, the Zamoronians were standing over me. They made me see them as I saw myself. I knew what the players and engineers thought. Daddy's spoiled little girl, Queen Ferris. Now that, yeah, Star Sapphire took over. We never really knew what it was, but we knew what it did to me. It took control. But my ring can override it. We tire her out, and I'll be able to remove it. But the Sapphires always come back until it finds someone else. So this is showing that Hal and Deb actually did once have something. Now that's a reveal. Because that was never part of it. So this is just what to say that this was one of his random love interests. I kind of like that. I mean, it makes sense going with what they're establishing here.
Right.
We find out, for example, that apparently that one, they mate and spawn, and then the Star Sapphire invades every living cell on the planet and crystallizes it, freezing it under protection. I find that interesting. Like that was always linked.
How does that work as a metaphor for some
freezing love in a moment,
and turning the object of your love into an object that you hold in your.
Yep, love isn't about control. The Zamorans think it is, Hal. They've been isolating the crystal caverns of Zamoran for billions of years. They've twisted what love means and what doesn't mean. You never even like to say the word. Actions speak louder than words, Carol. For you, maybe. So this cowgirl, she's someone special? Yes. Not after this story! What do you love, Hal Jordan? What do you love, Earth? Do you love this ring? Do you love me? I don't do this on the first date, cowgirl. Oh, sugar. Superheroes don't lie. You never met Green Arrow. I love this. How she even says, like, I've learned how to fight. So apparently saying the ring has showed her how to fight. That's an asshole.
Wait,
what? She says, I didn't control myself when I was the Star Sapphire, but I saw her fight. I learned how to fight.
That could actually be reconstruction that she has since then taken to learn how to fight instead of having the ring taught her how to fight, or have memories of some fighting and then.
But it's still a bit of an asshole to bring it up now. That's still an asshole to bring it up now.
Yeah, now it is in the situation.
Convenient.
This is the story movie, the characters.
Yep. Light me up. Don't write checks your ass can't cash, honey. Now, I like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a green version of the Star Sapphire outfit.
The original one.
Yep. But yeah, big fight going on. You got her? Yeah. Can I hit her one more time? No. She going to be okay? I hope so. Hal, I need to tell you. The new core is rising. What is? Warning. High energy signature detected. So must ours. Starting with these two. Now lower your grin, guardian, and dog, and let love protect you. And here I thought our first day was going to be weird. Nice helmets, by the way. Alien Amazons attack! Ha! This one. This is where we're introduced to what's her name? This one was definitely one that EVS created.
Yeah.
Carousel. Because they killed her family, and she would recreate it with the ring. So in other words, Jungle Book turned on its head.
Huh. Well, that's probably inspired by classical literature.
I mean, loosely, very loosely.
Yeah, loosely. Yeah.
But yeah, look, even just like Mowgli, except here killed.
Huh.
Okay, last issue. Sit tight, Carol. I'll get you out of this. See if you can pry the star Sapphire off of her. The one that unleashed it, and the ones that unleashed aren't going to give me a chance. Now, I would say this was probably one other downside of this being an ongoing title, is that sometimes you have to have the stuff to catch people up to speed.
Yeah, they kind of situationally that's still inner monologue.
Yeah.
So what in-universe reason would Hal be thinking about instead of just psyching himself up for how did I end up here again? Oh,
again,
that's right.
The color here is so washed. Like, here, put some clothes on. My head's killing me. The Sapphire's worse than the morning after a half dozen martinis. Wouldn't know, Veronica. I don't drink. It's Carol. And we need to move before that rock sparks back up. Fine. Don't get your grandma panties in a bunch. First things first. You see my hat? Her shirt says, I am easy. Message? But I love this then. She then asked to choose them. And what does she do? He then kids like, come here, gorgeous. What are you doing, guardian dog? Dog, trying not to throw up. He has chosen neither of you. He has chosen you, my queen. Someone of great power, power to add to mine. And this is where they've realized how much they screwed up. They're seeing now the problem. Yeah, any indication of love, it goes through and overrides it just to add power. I like that. You stand in my way, Zamoran. Love will conquer all. You throw a little affection in someone else and the rock fell for it? Jealous? Let go! The Sapphire's growing as powerful as our sister. It's attached itself to her life web. We need to remove it, but we do not have the capability to do that safely here. Then we take her home. You do not understand the scales you are tipping out of balance, Green Lantern. The next rebirth is upon us all. And thanks to you, Earth is now unprotected against it. You don't understand what love truly is. That's the first time I've heard that. So, ladies, who's up for a drink? What can I get you all? Beer. And you, ma'am? Martini. Dirty, ma'am? With olive juice. I'll see what we can do. Hey, cowgirl, you left this here. Thanks, Sherry. I take it you come here a lot? Back in the day, you wouldn't be caught dead in a pilot bar. So you two have tangled a few times. Hell, and I dated on and off. Actually, I was talking about the Sapphire. The Corps is sending a biohazard unit to Zamoran to follow up. And Salak is attempting to get the Guardians involved. What's a Salak? I wouldn't want to bore you. Listen, I should get going. The ring gave you a clean bill of health. First round's on me. Carol, why don't you? It was nice meeting you, Jill. Something I said? Don't worry about it. I think that's the other thing. Basically making clear that she's kept so much out of the Green Lantern stuff. She doesn't know who Salak or anything is. And thus Carol feels like, oh, so she doesn't have to know. What are you doing Saturday night? Whatever you got in mind, superhero. Perhaps the Earthman was correct. The power of the Sapphire holds over its host is overwhelming and unable to be reasoned with. The further away from the center of the emotional spectrum, the greater the influence over its bearer. Then we can rectify that, and we take a page from the Book of Oa. Hence now they're rings instead of crystals. And thus we also reveal about collecting the other emotions.
Yeah.
And this is where we also find out about Carol being divorced. But yeah, so how was that? Overall. Like both stories. Oh, wait, we're not done.
Oh, yeah.
Just quick bit with this guy here. Again, I love how these setups and everything. Like this guy in a sentient asteroid and all that. Okay, but anyway, so how was that?
Okay, it was the Wanted story. If we start with that, it was kind of a... Okay, if we just go with the Amon being turned into...
It felt like it was combining two stories together.
Yeah, clearly. But there's still the whole thing that the whole Earth politics of sort of
it just gets dropped.
Yeah, and not to mention, it's like I have already said, having the Green Lantern being seen as where he's from. Imagine what if a European was made with a Green Lantern, or
exactly.
someone from Africa or Japan.
Was this Geoff being political? I think.
I don't know, but still, even then, Green Lanterns, because they have the interstellar their jurisdictions, they wouldn't be should be narrowed down into the country of origin they were from,
exactly.
The planet. That's like a.
It's one of
that's
those,
like an FBI agent who arrives to a small town in some random US state and being told that this state is closed.
Yeah, and again, it just doesn't make a lick of sense overall. Just, again, this is one of those problems with Geoff. He had some good ideas. Like, some of the ideas in the stories work very well, like the Amon stuff. But the other parts, then it's like, what?
Yeah,
he doesn't follow up on them.
Yeah, so another thing that you'll be thinking about, some writers, it will be better if they have a co-writer or some proofreader that goes over what they do first to also see if the story or characters are going anywhere.
Exactly. And I'll just say this, the Star Sapphire story was one of the weaker ones. It just felt like it was pure setup.
Yeah, it was just a setup.
It was just reshuffling retooling the Star Sapphires.
Yeah, and that was from crystals to purple rings.
And give a bit more of an origin, which, all right. But it felt like that was the most blatant setting up for Blackest Night. Not even Sinestro Corp, but for Blackest Night. Again, the artwork is just not good. Or rather, the coloring on the artwork, which was also the artist doing.
That's the same artist who was... when Grant Morrison did the Batman and Robin series, he started with Frank Wheatley.
Then, no. That was someone else.
Okay, okay, the first arc, then the second arc, but that very arc where when Batman came, where Bruce Wayne came back, that story arc, it's the same artist who was doing that, and that artist and the way how the story was framed, that was kind of what made it very hard to comprehend how that storyline was even going.
Different artist, completely different artist. It's not Daniel Acuna. It was someone else.
Okay, it was something that looked similar.
Oh yeah, very similar. I know, similar thing, but I would say though, I still say the coloring on that artist was better than here.
Okay, maybe, but even then, the way how that story was framed. Okay, we'll probably talk more about that when we go over Morrison's Batman.
When we get to Morrison's Batman, yeah, but there, it feels like I think. The colors here were too much emphasis, too washed out. At least there, the colors were dark enough and matched the artwork. It feels like Daniel Acuna just was tossing colors in and seeing what stuck. You get that vibe?
Yeah, it's like I said, like animation stills.
But very flat coloring.
Sometimes it makes you wonder if this wasn't a Green Lantern series per se, where color is obviously a needed thing. I wonder if it would have looked better in black and white.
Possibly, yeah. But again, I hate to say this is a case where what Jeremy Adams would do taints this story. Would you agree? Like, knowing it's going to take until recently to finally have the two get together and everything, clear things up. This just reminds us how much Geoff was kind of keeping the ball spinning, or the plate spinning.
Yeah.
It's like, cowgirl, this is the last we see of her. It's like, really?
Yeah, because the Earth stuff was...
It gets more dropped after this. Once Sinestro Corp happens, the Earth stuff gets dropped hard. But again, overall, though, I think Revenge of the Green Lanterns overall was better. This is where we're getting good story, but this is where we're also getting the Geoff Johns, like the big flaw. This is probably the first time we're getting the first big flaw of Geoff Johns' run. Dropping plot points.
Yeah, this is where you... what was that? There would have been some continuity editor or continuity or some other proofreader who goes over the story with you and hey, what about this? What about this? What about this? That's also something.
Now, to be fair, that could have happened after once Timothy left to be a writer. Because so far it's fine, but we know things are going to get dropped after this. So is it wrong to blame this for something that happened because the later stuff doesn't follow up on it? I say yes, because some of the stuff shouldn't have been set up.
Yeah, could have been probably followed up to it when Hal was brought back to. But when Hal was brought back to being Earth stuff, that was when New 52 had already happened, and
yep, and by that point, I mean, a lot of things were shook up. But again, though, here, like I said, the Amon stuff and the Sinestro Corp stuff were really good. But there's a reason why I breezed through this pretty fast, because I'm not interested in Cowgirl. I don't like Cowgirl. I'm sorry, Cowgirl is one of the dumbest characters he made because he didn't do anything with her.
Yeah.
This was it.
And
he does all this stuff, even sets up her finding it out, and then never touches her again. Yeah. And it makes it very clear Carol is his true love.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those cases where it's the journey, and then it reaches the destination, and then it's what now?
Exactly. But yeah, like I said, things are going to get better going forward, but this is going over warts and all. Can we agree to that?
Yeah. Let's see. After this, okay.
Sinestro Corp is right after this.
Yeah. We'll go about the corpse that left the corpse next in leading up to Sinestro Corp's war. So, and after that, if I remember purely from memory, it's the
Rage of the Red Lanterns.
Yeah, Red Lanterns, Blue Lanterns, then Larfleeze. And then that is supposed to lead to Blackest Night.
Yep. Exactly. And then Blackest Night then led, Brightest Day, which then led into War of the Green Lanterns.
Yeah, and Brightest Day was a year-long semi-weekly event. If it wasn't
bi-weekly.
If it wasn't bi-weekly. But if it wasn't stretched that long, if it was something just happened in a shorter window, more could have happened.
And then the ending of it was like, wait, that's what you were building up to?
Oh.
It was really dumb.
Ugh.
But this run has always been a great run, but it had so many flaws. But it doesn't take away from its epicness. Can we agree to that?
Yeah, no.
When it works, it really works. But its flaws are grating. Fortunately, we don't get the flaws
maybe those flaws are the reason why when people are trying to look at it in trying to figure out how to adapt it, they realize that it has too many moving parts and dropped characters and plot lines that don't lead anywhere. But they
why should we use them?
But they are still setups. It becomes a whole narrative with holes, and adapting it then it's just. It's
exactly, but overall though, not as good as the last batch of issues, but still good. But I still say it's still better than the first batch.
Yeah.
Can we agree to that? It's still better than the first batch.
Yeah, the first batch was that.
Again, just feeling more like a traditional ongoing series. But yeah, so thank you for joining me in this one, Pika. Thank you, everyone else, and we'll see you all next time.
And may your heart be your guiding key.
Take care.